What's up, YouTube? This is Jay Garantano back again for another episode of Film Breakdown and Film Analysis. Today, we are going to be talking about the UAB Blazers and the Tennessee Volunteers. We're going to watch the first half of that game, see what we did really well, see some of the things that we wish that we had back, but all in all, really clean game. I felt obviously a very convincing win, a win that we needed, and some things that needed to be cleaned up right before taking on our road test, Mississippi State. Super excited about this weekend. We're going against a much improved Mississippi State team, offensively and defensively. Coach Lubby has the boys playing really, really well. Offensively, they're running the heck out the football. Their quarterback plays been really well, and their defense significantly better than last year. Obviously, clearly, they have not had tougher opponents. They did go against a really good offensive team in Arizona State. Their quarterback could possibly be a first rounder one day. Definitely Jordan Tyson for surely will be a first, second round pick. He's absolutely amazing. But they were able to shut them down first game of the year, and they were a ranked team. I think me personally, I think Mississippi State should be a ranked team just based off of how good that they've looked in the past three. Outside of that game, they haven't really faced anybody of high standard, so I understand why maybe not. But everybody has to understand going into this one is going to be a really, really difficult game, right? I see us winning that football game. I think we're more talented, but going on the road in the SEC is never an easy thing. We're going to have to play great offense, awesome defense, and special teams is going to be a deciding factor in this game. I hope that we are able to create some turnovers defensively, create a edge in the kicking game on our special teams play, as well as some hidden yards all around. But let's dig into this UAB film. Super excited to show you some things that I saw, show off some information, some knowledge, whatever you guys are looking for. Please throw in the comments. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment throughout. I appreciate you guys, and let's get this thing going. Okay. The first drive of the game was awesome. I thought that we were capitalizing on all things. It looked really well. First play of the game, we're going to talk about a combo coverage. We haven't talked much about this coverage, but we've talked different coverages in general. So you guys should understand a little bit more throughout. Right now, we're starting in 2x2. You guys understand 2x2 receivers, two receivers on each side. We're going to motion all the way over. Okay. So when we motion all the way over, I'll stop the final picture. We're going to take a look at the structure defensively. I'm sorry, I got my glasses on too. I got a new look going on. No, I'm just kidding. I always wear glasses. I always wear my contacts, but I'm not feeling contacts today. Bottom of the screen and top of the screen, we're looking at the cornerbacks. Soon as we see that there's no middle-high safety, okay, so you see that the safety's rolling down into the box, instantly in our minds, quarterback-wise, we're triggering a combo coverage, a different type of coverage. Right now, in my mind, I'm seeing that it is some sort of invert. Invert is when corners and safeties switch responsibilities on typically on what would be most likely a half safety. So a half safety, this I'm saying it would be cover two invert as this coverage. The top corner and the bottom corner are going to turn into half players. So they're going to turn into essentially what would be cover two safeties. The five under players are going to be flat players, so the two outside linebackers or nickels, safeties, however they're running. If they're running dime, I don't know what they're running. They might just be running 4-2-5. They're going to be flat players, so they're going to buzz out. This guy with the lime green cleats is responsible for the flat. So right here, from his perspective, I would widen out a little bit, a tiny bit, because he has to take responsibility. If we were to throw that hitch out there, anything outside, he has to go make that tackle. Next linebacker is going to be responsible for hook curl. Middle linebacker is that deep middle safety, okay? Or that deep middle player, that deep middle hole player. That could be the safety rolling down. He could turn into that, okay? Then the next linebacker, hook curl, next linebacker, flat. First play of the game, we get our motion over, stack at the top of the screen. We're running our guard, tight end, counter. Okay, first play of the game. They're trying to stop the run with this coverage. We're still able to get 4 yards. Let's see the box. So you see number 7 rolling down. He's most likely going to be that two-hole player that has to cover the deep middle half of the field. See, he's a little bit deeper than that Mike linebacker. Guard pull. We had 2-on-1 on that one. We had enough. We had enough to block it. But good first down call, good first down play. 3 yards, 4 yards, that's a good start. We always want positive, especially in our offense, which we have tempo. Okay, right now, they're rolling with tempo. It looks like they're rolling into a 3 buzz. The top of the screen safety is rolling down to buzz down. Okay, so this is a great play here. We have tackle power. With our tackle power, ooh, that might have been a hold call. We have 5 for 5. Okay, and when I say 5 for 5, we have 5 offensive linemen being able to block the 5 guys within the box. So you guys see this? Right now we have 5 guys in the box. 12 is out. We should be good to go. Tackle comes around. I wish that he would square him up a little bit for contact. Hooks him a little bit. Oof, that could have been cool. Okay, now the biggest thing is this player that's making the tackle, he was not a part of the box. This is the safety that rolled down. We are not accounting for him. The only people that can account for him is the quarterback if there's an RPO if he gets down soon enough, because that would make 6 people defensively in the box versus our 5. But if he's not in the box, the only person that can account for him if we hand it off is the running back. So the running back on number 1 has to be able to make him miss. If not, we have to be able to still get our 3 to 4. This situation, he makes a miss. Is number 1 the guy that was stomping on our kicker's foot? Terrible. It was. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it. But all in all, great second play. Now we're rolling with tempo. The speed of the video just keeps going fast. Can't even keep it up. Okay, so right here, we're seeing the same thing with the top of the screen safety. Oh, it's top of the screen corner. A little more depth. Bottom of the screen, you're seeing this safety turn his eyes. He's going to go play that deep half. So now they're rolling basically 2 invert to the boundary. So 2 invert to the top of the screen, and to the bottom of the screen, they're playing true cover 2. Okay? This corner is going to go play the flat player. He has nothing to the flat. They're all jumbled up because of our tempo, which is a good thing in this situation because they're trying to align and run a sort of a difficult coverage for the quarterback to see. But on this play specifically, we have our guard pull Gronk play, which is called a pure progression play. A pure progression play is a play that no matter what the coverage is, you're looking at your reads 1, 2, 3, 4 across the board. So for this play, on our Gronk, bottom of the screen is going to have a post. Our slot receiver, who's running that 12 to 15-yard over, usually it's our tight end, but we're doing it from our slot. He's running the Gronk route / cross route. With this variation, the top of the screen receiver usually runs a dagger / dig, which is at typically 15 to 18 yards. So quarterback-wise, we're going to go post. We know we see the safety flying. We're instantly off of that. The only time we alert that is cover 4, which we threw against Syracuse. Okay, and we also threw a cover 4 post against who? The Bulldogs. So we see the safety leave. We're off of it immediately. Not cover 4. We're going right to cross. With the guard pulling, it's going to suck up the linebackers. We get the linebacker that we need to come up. Throw right above them. Great throw. Great catch. Great yak. And if that's not open, we're going instantly to the dig backside. Let's see what that guard pull does to our linebacker. Number 0. Steps up again. That's enough for us. Great throw right there by Joey. Being able to layer that ball over top. Great job. We are kicking and screaming first drive of the game. Okay, bunch left. We're in tighter splits. We normally are not in tighter splits. So how are we going to create a positive for us? We are going to throw perimeter. How are we going to get the ball to the perimeter? Instead of us just running an out route or something like that, we're going to bubble out. So we're going to see our tight end at the top of the screen that's next to the tackle, and our wide receiver that's on the line of scrimmage. They're going to arc out and block bubble. Okay? When they block bubble, now we are getting away from the defense. We look at the box. Can we run this ball? We have 5 people blocking and we have 7 in the box. No, we cannot. Bad numbers, bad math. We spit that ball out right here. This is where I wish Miles would help our receiver overtake this block for a tiny bit, then go get the corner. Help him, then go get this corner, and then we would have a big play. But we don't take care of light green cleats, the nickelback, number 11. We don't take care of him, so he's able to draw hold. You see how he's getting wider? Right here, I wish Miles would turn upfield, help out our receiver. Our corner's not in play yet. Help him out, help him out. We secure the block. Now we have a true 2-on-2 touchdown. Perimeter blocking, if we can get that block and secure that block, we take it and we definitely score. I don't think they're going to catch him. This is all about also, so you guys are going to hear football terminology. MDM, most dangerous man. To that play right there, the most dangerous man was the light green cleats. He's the one that can affect the play the most. We have to take care of him before we go up to that next level. Okay? We're 1st and 18. 1st and 18. Right now, we have 5-man box, really good box to run it if we want to. If not, we feel like we have good space on the perimeter. Spit the ball out to our inside receiver, our F. So this is F smoke, an F now, whatever you want to call it. It's not a screen because the box is not blocking screen. It's just a perimeter screen. It's different than a true screen. True screens, you see our guards, tackles, somebody coming out. Right now, we are going to in and out block this. Our tight end's going to, or I think that's our tight end, blocking inside out. Our outside receiver is blocking inside out. Great job. We are going to explode right up it. Great play. What is that, a 10-yard gain? On RPOs, we're looking minimally for at least 4 to 5 yards because that's what we would like to run the ball at. We get 11. That's a huge positive play. Now it puts us back in 2nd and 7. We can win off that. Is it more difficult to call a play from 2nd and 13 than it is 2nd and 7? Not even close. Answers 1,000% yes. Why? Because regardless, if we didn't have that flag, 2nd and 13 is a negative play. If we did have that flag and we can get to 2nd and 7, whatever it is, no matter if we do or don't, if we get to 2nd and 7, that's still a positive play from 1st down. We were able to get a positive play, a huge positive from this. Right here, they do a line stunt. Thank goodness we don't hand it off. That would have not been good. Great job blocking on the perimeter. This play, 11-yard gain. Awesome. 2nd and 7. Okay, this is a key thing that we've talked about sequencing-wise in our Tennessee offense. So we're going to see at the bottom of the screen, they're going fast. Whoever's up top, so any of our coaches that are up top, as well as Coach Heupel, he's standing right there, I believe, with the backwards hat right next to the down marker. We're seeing that they're playing cover 1. It's called top hat coverage. Top hat. The guy playing over at the bottom of the screen, playing over the press, he's pressing the receiver, is top hatted. There's a cornerback right behind him. That's called top hat coverage. Man to man. It's a man to man specific coverage. The other one would be in and out, as if this guy was inside leverage and there was a corner that was outside leverage. But they're playing top hat. We see that. We're blocking a smoke screen at the bottom. Can we throw it? No, essentially because numbers, it's 2/2, 2 DBs, 2 wide receivers, not good numbers for us. So we hand it off. Great run right there. That probably should have been a 3 to 4 yard gain. We made way more out of it than we should have. This is where the play calling and where the eyes of everybody up top, as well as Joey being able to see it, matters most. Okay, we just ran guard, tight end counter, GY counter on that. So very next play from this, we get in the same exact alignment, except we have our tight end now split wide. We saw the play before that we had top hat coverage. They roll the same exact coverage again with tempo. 1st down. Right here, this picture, this receiver is running a fake smoke pop. I tweeted a little bit about this. He is faking the smoke, blocking for the smoke. These guys are going to trigger off of Joey's pump fake. You don't need to do a gigantic pump fake. We already have the look that we wanted. We just need a quick shrug and throw. The great job is by our receiver putting hands on, 1-1000, 2-1000, throwing him off. Times up perfectly with the pump. We get this guy behind, the top hat player behind, to trigger on our smoke. Right there. Nice, easy catch and throw. Touchdown balls. All predicated and all happened due to the fact of us being able to see the snap before, what they looked like, what they played, and being able to come back to it. That is money play calling. That is money execution by our wide receivers and our quarterback. Right here, we do not run our counter pull. We're just running true play action, pass, It's like fake 3-jet here. Great job. Shrug, throw, make him miss. In space, touchdown, Braz. Great job. Boys are hot. First drive of the game looked awesome. Flawless drive outside of that holding call. 2x2 wide. Looks like they're rolling into a 3 buzz again. 3 buzz. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about this one. So right here, we pause it. Apex player. Since we have wide splits, we call apex player a player that is split between the line and the receiver. So the light green cleats on the hash, the bottom of the screen, he is an apex player. He is trying to be a run game player and a pass game player. He's in the middle. With this, if we are able to get a good ball fake and get him to initially react to the run, he will take a step in. If he does that, perimeter-wise, we have 2/1, great numbers. Spit that ball out. Now he has to go run with speed to try to tackle. Great job blocking. Pitch and catch easy. Easy, 12 yards. Watch Joey's eyes. He's going to put his eyes right on the apex player. We're running our inside zone insert. We block it up really well. It would be one-on-one with number 1 and our running backs, but our apex player is our deciding factor. Great job by Joey spinning that ball out accurately. First down, 11 yards. Very nice. Three by one here. FIB, I talked to you guys about formation and boundary. Usually the 3 receivers are to the field. Right now they're to the boundary. That's called FIB. Guard pull play action. We are running some sort of cross variation. Again, from the bottom of the screen, running an over. I don't know if that's a hinge or a dig. Right now we have crazy separation. Easy pitch and catch. Matthews was absolutely flying on this play. Let's see it. Guard pull. Linebackers get sucked up. Regardless, it's single high. We have what we want. He has huge separation. And he left so much room to the sideline for this over-the-shoulder catch. Touchdown, easy. Look at everybody going crazy. We're singing Rocky Top. I got to figure out, next video, I'm going to figure out how to put the Rocky Top song. So every time we score, I put it in the video. Like a fading noise. So we got 2/2, 2x2 again, I'm sorry. We got orbit motion. Orbit motion is when the running back goes behind the quarterback and goes to the opposite direction. So everybody pushes to that direction. We're throwing hot now. I'll talk about it a little bit from the back view right here. Actually, I'll go right from here. So let's talk about this protection-wise and everything. Okay, so we see that this safety's rolled down. It looks like some sort of 3 buzz variation again. Safety's rolling down. We have the swing route here. So what this is telling me is that we're in a 50 pass pro. 50 pass pro is 5-man pass pro. Okay? So some people call it fly pass pro, some people call it Java, some people call it whatever it is, coffee, whatever it is. 5-man pass pro. Gone pass protection. There's 1,000 different names. So realistically, whenever we have the running back going to that side, if a blitz comes from that side and we don't see it, we are hot to that running back release side. The running back was on the left originally, but since he orbited to the right, if they bring pressure from the right, we are hot. See this guy coming free? We're hot. We replace it with the swing. Right here, he catches that ball. Who knows what happens? Great job by Joey seeing the hot, knowing that he's not protected. He catches that. Who knows what happens? Who knows? But that's a great job. Great quarterback play by us in the quarterback room. So 50. So the center, and right now for us, the right side of the screen, offensive linemen are going to be sliding left. If we are playing from the quarterback's position, looking out, it's going to be our center, left guard, left tackle. Basically slide protection, fanning out to the left. The right side, which is our left side of the screen, is be blocking man on man. Okay, so the right guard would be blocking this one technique right next to the center, 15 would be being blocked by the right tackle. Whoever comes off the edge is hot. If Joey sees this, he could possibly flip the protection so that the center now goes to the right and they fan out. Now he's protected. Now he doesn't have to throw hot. If he doesn't see it, he does exactly what he does. Just throw it hot. And right there, if we can get 15 yards, touchdown, who the heck knows? That would have been a big play. But very good read by Joey. Very good. Okay, we bring the tight end in. We're running our inside zone insert. It's a great job by UAB on their stunt game. Not a good job by them tackling, but a 6-yard gain by us, which is good. So right now, we're going to have our center, left guard, left tackle, double teaming to number 12. Perfect. We're going to have our tight end inserting for 0, which messes this up. I'll go back a tiny bit for you guys. So our right guard, right tackle, we're going to get a stunt. So they have to understand it's 2 for 2. You got to stay on your tracks. Soon as we see this, soon as we see number 9 or 4 swim out or go out, there has to be a out call, or there has to be a call for the right guard to trigger back inside, knowing that something's coming back inside. Okay, so you see that we're lost. Right tackle is trying to communicate it. Right guard didn't get the call. And we don't truly block this correctly. Miles overtakes the down lineman, the DN that shows face, which is awesome, so we can get the play started. We just have to be able to have a call. That's a different way to beat inside zone. Really difficult for the offensive line. If we see it on the sideline, we got to make a change and adjustment. Let's see if we do later in that game. Right here, I'm seeing cover 1. Okay, so we got to check with me play. Check with me play is from the sideline. We're going to switch this play up. I'm figuring that Coach Heupel is seeing a cover 1 beater into this. And that indeed it is. This is called Lion. Lion double slant. Good job. Good job by Coach on, I think that was 3rd down. Being able to see cover 1, getting a perfect play in. See him stop him. We're looking to the sideline at the play. He just says our best cover 1 beater today is going to be a double slant. On man-to-man, we're thinking outside slant. Good job with the eyes. Good job, good job, good job. Okay, we have guard pull. Let's go start from the beginning on that one, sorry. So we're 3-by-1 formation and boundary. We have guard pull. We're trying to get these linebackers to come on in. This corner at the top of the screen's eyes are in the backfield. He is beat. Once he does that step, he is beat. We're running our cross at the bottom of the screen. So if this isn't open, we're coming back down to the bottom of the screen. He is beat. Just missed it by like 1.5 yards, 2 yards. He flies, huh? Our receiver is absolutely fast. Okay, no wasted movement on that. He didn't take double hitches or anything. He threw it up off the first one. I'd like to see us make that contested catch. Does he have him beat by 2 yards? Yes. I like that he went up for the ball on that. I wish we would have came down with it or drew a flag. We could have had a better ball from the QB right there from Joey. He knows it, obviously. But the good thing is that we're taking these shots. Okay, we don't have to hit every deep ball, but we have to show teams that we're willing to take it, and it'll allow them to soften up from that standpoint. Okay, so we're 2-by-2 open again. I'm seeing cover 1 on this. I think that was a pull read by Joey. I think he should have pulled it on this one. Let's see what the play is. Okay, we got our tackle power. So we're reading off this end. This end spikes. They do a good job replacing. So if you see, they're spiking with the end, and this linebacker on the left side next to the SEC hash is going to overtake his responsibility. So if Joey was to pull it, he's right there to make that play. And if we are able to block that mic and we can get away from that D end, we might have a play. That's a really good job by them, though. That's something that Mississippi State, that's something that all these teams that are going to watch this film are seeing that we're struggling a little bit with line movement. You're going to typically get that from teams that have smaller D linemen because they're a little bit quicker and they're able to do those type of things. Bigger D linemen, they're there just to kind of clog holes and create more of a power rush. Guys like this that are smaller and quicker, they do that with. So right here, even bottom of the screen, I don't even know the pass play. They're running another stunt. Coverage-wise, looks like they're running some sort of quarters coverage. Quarters at the top, 4 mini, some would call it. Bottom of the screen, it looks like with eyes that they're going cloud. Another combo coverage. Cover 4 to the top. Bottom of the screen, cover 2. This linebacker does not do his job. He's supposed to be walling off number 3. Miles does a great job finding that zone completion. Big completion there. See number 6, he should be inside leverage of Miles and should not let him cross face. His eyes are in the backfield. He gets width. He's wrong right there. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Great job by Joey seeing it. Great completion. I think that was our deep shock look where with our tight end basically running stick or middle, slot running inside fade, outside guy running a 10-yard stop that we run. We run deep shock. Okay, 2x2. Tight end in the core. Guard pull. This one's unfortunate. This one is one as a quarterback that you throw. This is not a bad ball at all. I was saying it on the stream. I don't know if you guys can look at me. If this hits his hand at the upper part of it, it's going to go up. If it hits it at the bottom, it's going to go down. Or if it's the forearm, whatever it was. This much is the difference between it being an interception or just hitting the ground on deflection. Football is a game of inches. It's absolutely crazy. This is one as a quarterback you throw and you're just literally like, oh, no, 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 no. Praying to God that they drop it. So we have our guard pull, basic counter scheme, but that tight end's front side. Some people, you can call guard power, whatever it is. Right here, that's just great coverage. That's great coverage. You got your hand on it. Nothing you can do about it. Super tough from the quarterback position. Those are ones that you don't wish that you had turnovers on. Those are just like the unlucky ones. 3x1, tight end in the core. And the core means he's basically within the offensive line. Looks like we're running. I got to see if the guard pulled, but it looked like some sort of outside zone if he didn't. Let's see from in the core. The tight view. Center pull. Wow. So instead of sending guard pull, they say center pull due to the fact of it being a one technique to the left side. So the guard pulls. Great job by our guard overtaking that one technique. Awesome, awesome, awesome job. Great play call there. Great job by the offensive line executing. Now we're in a rhythm. We got FIB here. They're rolling the 3 buzz. Good job by Joey taking it. Now just get down, get down, get down. Don't take those extra hits. So their thing was if that end or that tackle leaves the end and he steps down like he's doing right here, they're going to attack the ball carrier. When they attack the ball carrier, they're going to replace with someone. The replace guy is going to be this down safety. Good job by Joey getting extra yards, stiff arm, great run by him. 5-yard gain, awesome. Puts us in a really good situation. 2x2. They're running 2-man here. Inside leverage man. They unfortunately, for them, they let go of Miles inside. You can never let on 2-man, never let a receiver cross inside. They let Miles cross inside. Great route by him. Great catch. Winner, winner, winner. Man to man, you got to find somebody to win. Let's watch 44's technique. He's supposed to be super inside here. He jumps outside, instantly lost. We got another guard pull. Linebacker comes downhill. Great job by Miles. Great catch, great throw. Bad by that linebacker. Great for the Vols. Great route by Miles. Great throw by Joey. 1st and 5. With tempo, they're playing man-to-man. Got to go line stop there, 2 yards. See what happened in the backfield. What are we running? Just inside zone. I think he should have kept it front side instead of winding it back on that one. All good. 2nd and 3. Next play, cover 1 again, cover 0 again. He keeps it front side. Touchdown. I haven't watched from this point, guys and girls, so some of the things might just be my thoughts and analysis just from seeing it plays before or whatever. So obviously I watched on Saturday, but I have not watched the copy after this. I watched the first couple plays, but after that I did not watch it. Great job, great drive by the Vols. Okay, so we shift to bunch right. The first time we ran this type of shift, we ran a bubble. That was super successful by our outside receiver. Let's see what we do here. Bubble by the outside receiver. But now, instead of that tight end going out to block, he's inserting on inside zone. Good job perimeter blocking first MDM, the most dangerous man. Let's see, blocking-wise, we have 6 going to be blocking. Do they have a 7-man box? If so, we got to throw it. 6-man box, we can hand it off. Let's see what we get. Okay, this is a heavy box. I would throw this. Got guys coming super downhill. Great throw. Right here, I tell Braz, beat him with speed outside. Force him. Press the issue outside. Create the cutback. Got to get a little bit better job blocking towards the tail end by 81. But all in all, it's good for him to be getting these reps, right? We need game speed reps by these guys, especially going in towards the later half of the season. That's why I love these games. It's good that we get reps by guys that haven't played as much, just in case somebody, knock on wood, was to get injured or is sick or whatever it is. We have to be able to have numbers and depth. That's what makes great teams great, the depth that they have. Right now we're experiencing that defensively. Offensively, we seem to be pretty healthy. Okay, we're running deep smash. From this look, we're going to be reading off the corner. If he takes this corner route, we're going to be throwing underneath to the out. This is called Olay. If you guys have watched previously, I call it Olay because it's the same exact play Sean Payton runs in Denver, and he ran a lot with Drew Brees. Okay, so we run Olay. Joey avoids pressure, probably one of his best plays of the day. Great job by the receiver coming back downhill on scramble drill since he was high. Excellent play. I'm going to show you guys from the backfield what it looks like, what transpired. Okay, so we have 3 jet here. Center gets beat. So from our running back perspective, is he supposed to pick that up? In theory, no. He's checking second level if anybody's blitzing. If nobody's blitzing, he's getting out. If he sees a free rusher at him, I'd like for him to stop and pick it up, but it's not his responsibility. Joey feels this. Great job by him spinning out, being strong. Excellent throw on the run. Awesome. You're not going to see him break 50-yard runs and being a crazy explosive. Like, that's not his game, but he's such a good scrambler, and he's able to move the pocket so well that he's able to continue making plays like that on his feet. That is all we need, and he's really good at it, and he's perfecting, and he's showing everybody how well he's doing it. So that right there gets us out of a sack, gets us out of a really bad play, holds true to us not having any sacks just yet, but great job by him. Great job by him getting into a positive play. Right now we see 2 high safeties. Looks like they're playing 2-man. They are playing 2-man. Another great play by Joey. So on 2-man, I understand that it's inside zone. What I'll read, 2-man, the only player that's not being accounted for is the quarterback. Okay, so we're running some sort of inside zone. We are reading off of this D-end. D-end bites. The linebacker goes to play man-to-man. Everybody's covered on it. It's only him. It's really him or throwaway or run. He's covered. Great job by Joey getting positive plays. Any situation to get down, please get down. We need you. 2nd and 1. Formation and boundary. Guard pull. Another play action pass. Wish we had it. That's a catchable football there. One thing I'll show you guys, one thing that I wish he didn't do. Joey, that was a great football. Okay, definitely catchable. Could it have been better? Yes. I think I'll be able to show you guys how right here. So we have guard pull, linebacker's going to come up. Doesn't really matter because we're shooting the ball outside anyway. Might hold the middle high safety from going all the way there. So see as he pushes off here, maybe it's because of the pressure interior that he has to do an extra step. So what I was saying was it looked as if he had to do an extra step from the wide view. That's why it's good to watch both angles. When you do an extra step, it gives the receiver an extra basic 5 yards of time because he's running full speed. With that speed, that extra step of that extra click of a quarterback as a hitch is an extra 5 yards. From here, Joey feels the pressure. He has to get a little bit of space, a little bit of depth. He clicks one time. He sets up and throws. He has that in his face. Can't get everything fully onto it. Still can catch that football. Matthews is a great player. We need to make those catches. So when everybody's sitting there saying, oh, he keeps underthrowing, he keeps doing it, like, that's not the case at all. You got to watch the tape, and you got to watch what's happening from the quarterback's lens. When you have pressure and you have to get a tiny bit of space back and have to shoot that ball off your back foot while not being able to, he didn't see anything. While not being able to see that receiver, it's a super tough job. For him to put that ball to where he put it was a great, great throw. Before I even saw it, I was like, I wish we had another 2 yards. I wish we had a little bit better timing. But what happens in the backfield can prevent us from throwing on time. That's why the Eagles, with their defensive line, or anybody with a great defensive line in years past, NFL-wise, whatever it is wise, Micah Parsons, these guys, they're not getting sacks, but they're disrupting the quarterback's timing of the game. Key. That's super, super key. We got basically our dose look, our full house look somewhat. We're running our split zone with an insert. Star Thomas just absolutely ran the heck out of the ball all day. He ran the heck out of the ball all day. He looked really, really good. Inside split zone. Number 3. Number 3's in. That's good for him getting reps. Is Ethan hurt? Does anybody know? I didn't know he was banged up. I mean, maybe he's not. Maybe we're giving 3 more reps. Whatever it is, that was a really good job by both of our tight ends there. It's good to also have that's why you have to have 4 or 5 tight ends in a season. Their job is so physical, or regardless, guys getting banged up, like that's a tough job. Tight end is one of the most difficult positions on the field. You got to block the ends, you got to catch, you got to run routes, you got to do it all. You got to be able to secure the ball when you catch it. You got to make people miss. Like, you're doing everything, and you're also blocking SEC DNs that are some of the best athletes in the world. Great job again by him. Could have been a negative 1 yard loss there. He makes one guy miss. We're able to get positive. Okay, let's see. So our guard tackle coming off. One person that we can't block is this guy. It's a great job by him, dude. We're always going to have one that we can't block, right? We got to be able to make him miss, and he made him miss in a phone booth there. Back to our mini dose. Insert inside zone. The tight ends are inserting into A or B gap. You'll see it right here. Inserting in the B gap. Great job by both them. Great job by number 3, being able to fill that. I love that. And then he's finishing the block. Look at him going towards the whistle. That's a great job. I love our tight end room. Definitely one of the best positives that we have. All right, so we run the same exact play again. Oh my gosh, it makes 2 people miss. That's insane. So right there, we run the same play again. They send everybody. Should be a loss of 3, but we'll see the individual effort of our running back. 1, 2, crazy. He gets positive yards on that. Insane play. I don't even know how he makes that play, to be honest. That's just a great individual effort. Inside zone again, insert, running the ball right up the middle, just bully ball. We get stopped. 2nd and 1 now. My guess is we're coming right back to it after running the ball. This, for as a coach's standpoint, this is just like a statement thing to do. Just run the ball and tell the guys and basically show the guys, like, no, we're going to run the ball every single play. Let's see you guys make these blocks and be physical. We are a downhill team. We can run the ball physically, and we do not have to do the splits, the rinky-dink stuff, the tempo. We can just straight up run the same play over and over right down the middle. We run it right down the middle once again. Great job by the O-line. Great job by the play caller, too. This is like, that's really a big positive as an offensive lineman. Like, offensive linemen love that. Being able to impose their will on somebody and being able to just to sit there and say, okay, no, we're going to run this ball right up the middle. Let's do it. So we got empty. So 50 protection, gone protection, 5 people blocking. We're running our deep shock at the top. We're running some sort of wrap concept at the bottom. So we got hit on that one. Let's see what happened in the backfield. We shift to empty here. Ooh, we run a juke route. Great route here. Tough catch. Wish we could have caught it. Joey's getting hit as he did it. Let me see what that looks like. What happened? That's a great route. I wish we were able to put it out in front of him. What happened O-line wise? Okay. So these guys are quick. When we verse smaller teams, I especially remember when I was in my playing days, whenever we versed smaller teams, we had more trouble because the guys were so quick, and they would do different things than SEC players or typical SEC defensive linemen would do. Typically in SC, you're going to see the big 6'4", 6'5" D linemen. When you go against teams like these, like, they have great players. Like, these players are awesome. The only thing that they lack maybe is size. But what they lack in the size, they're quicker off the ball. They're able to do different things line stunt wise, maybe faster hands. They have different attributes. They might not be able to sustain blocks as well if you get your hands on them because they're smaller in stature. But the things that they can do on the line of scrimmage, they're very, very skillful. Sorry, my charger went out. 2x2. Good job by Joey pulling. And this was kind of down the field. It's kind of prolonged. We see this all the time in college football, or we used to. Now they're being a little bit more, what's the word? A little bit more serious about it, about the lineman down the field thing. 5 years ago, or not even 5 years ago, 10 years ago, back when we first started RPOs, they wouldn't care if the guys were 15 yards down the field. That's why the Big 12 offenses were scoring 50 points a game. They were cheating their asses off. No, I'm just kidding. But at that time, it really wasn't as big of a thing. All right, so we have our pull, power, shooting the ball in the middle of the screen, or middle of the receiving core to number 2, another smoke. Let's see what we have right here. 5-man box. I would not mind handing this ball off. We have a new center in the game. Yep. Yeah, with that box count, I wouldn't mind it. It's tough. I mean, right there, it's 3/3 for sure. It's not really a good look to throw it. But we get 7 yards. 7 yards is a positive play. All we need is 5. Insert, running the ball. Great run. 6 yards again. Let's see from the backfield, what do we got here? Inside zone insert. He's not able to insert for the linebacker because the D tackle's in his way. This is a great run. Is this Lewis? He played a really, really good game too. All right. 3 receivers. We get him to jump off sides. Free play. Launch that thing. Got to stay in bounds. That's what's tough about the splits. The split thing. If you're super wide splits, you have no room to work with the sideline. We get him to jump off. Free play. As a quarterback, as a free play, Aaron Rodgers made this super famous. Yeah, I can't go back in to go out. Free play, you just try to give the receiver a chance. Okay? Give the receiver a chance. If he catches it, great. If he doesn't catch it and he gets a PI, that's an 15-yard penalty instead of 5, but we just have to give him an opportunity. We go right back to it. This wasn't a bad ball. This was probably really one of the better footballs I thought Joey threw. Really tough coverage. They played really good coverage on this. Great job by him holding the safety to the left. He puts it up. That's not bad. Just got to keep at the receiver position, hand fighting, creating separation. Right there, the cornerback had his hands on Braz, which kind of created him to run a little bit slower, get those hands off, knock him off, and then he'll win with speed because he's super fast. 2x2, tight end in the core. Looks like we're changing something here. Looks like cover one. They were playing cover one. Tight coverage again. Yeah, towards the second quarter, I remember watching and I'm like, these guys are playing some good cover one here. Like they were, I'm not saying like that they were world beaters, but they were really covering well. They were playing super physical at the defensive back position, and listen, they were making plays. Like these back 4 straight plays, whatever it was, of them having great coverage. Like that's great coverage. Even if he catches that I don't know if he truly brings it in. They showed flashes, those DBs, in this later half of the second quarter. Right? So we have inside leverage by number 2, 2-eye safety, probably going back to their 2-man look. They are going back to their 2-man look. Only person not accounted for is Joey. Great job on the scramble drill. Coming back to the ball. 2-man. Do they have a spy? They're sending how many? They're sending, oh, nope. They send 3. They have a spy for Joey, and they have a person playing man-to-man on the running back. As soon as Joey leaves the pocket, spy's coming downhill. Great throw, great catch. Excellent catch, actually. Going forward, will we see this more from teams in the SEC playing 2-man? I don't know. We have really, really good receivers, and we also have a quarterback that can pick up yards with his feet. But when we design it like that and we have a 3-down rush with the spy, that can get a little bit tricky and hairy because they have somebody taking care of our quarterback in that situation. Things to look forward or things to see going forward in the next couple games. 4th and 1 here. I thought this was a great decision. Going for it. Running the same play we scored a touchdown on earlier. Great knockback. 3 yards, first down. I thought we should have went for it. This was a great decision. Super tight splits. Typically, you're running it right up the middle with those splits. Everybody's wedge blocking, going inside. First down. I'm over here. My bad. I'll show you guys. I was holding my trading cards. I got my Jaden Daniels trading card. Let me know if you guys, anybody watches any like cards or collects any cards or anything like that. I'm starting to really get into it. I love it. It's like helping me stay involved with sports, and I don't know. Some of these cards are super expensive. It's nuts how expensive some trading cards get. Great run here. Making one miss. The one guy that we missed, we should have probably been coming off of offensive line-wise. But we can't. Offensive line-wise, we can't block everyone every single play, right? Like there's going to be players that make offensive linemen miss or get off blocks. Like they have a hard-ass job too. Offensive line's a super hard job. Running back, making the offensive lineman right. It's only something a play caller can dream of in terms of positive plays. Outside of us getting penalties, I don't really see us getting many negative plays in this footage, which is really good for us. Not so good for UAB. 3rd and 1 here. Inside zone, right up the middle. Make something out of nothing. First down. There wasn't really much knockback on this one. They're really sustaining those double teams well, their defensive line. But we're able to find something there. First down. We're moving the ball here. Moving the ball. All right, so we're in our 2x2. All right, so obviously it was a point for our offensive staff to find out what's best in our run game and to work on our run game. Of course, like when you look at it from a different perspective, oh, we could have just threw the ball all over UAB, or we could have just did this. Like the game could have been over. Okay, but when you're doing those type of things, are you really helping your offensive line, or are you really helping the guys get better? Like we need to work on certain plays and certain things down and distance specific so that we can understand it with games going forward. If we want to chuck it deep every play, could we? Yeah. Like would we have won the game? Yes. Would Joey have thrown for 600 yards? Yes. But that's not what's best for the team. This right here, being able to block stunts and being able to go on long drives and get your wind and see more guys play, That's better. And from the looks of it, even offensive line wise, we have some other guys playing. Wide receiver wise, we can definitely see that there's other guys getting reps. But that's good for a team. That's good for team play. This one, I want to see the scheme. I think we were running some sort of Gronk variation. Don't quote me on that. The Gronk is the 12 to 15 yard over. So it's 2nd and 4 here. Tight end in the core. The tight end in the core, tight end's going to insert and fade right. Wow, that's a sick play. Okay. Do I think we have it? Possibly, but if we keep looking at it, that guy's going to get depth. I wonder what's next in the progression. And if there is nothing next in the progression, Joey's doing his exact right thing of getting out the pocket, throwing it away. Super sick play call. As you guys have seen in the past, literally this whole game, we've been running insert with our tight end. So we run insert. He slips. Linebacker, you see that linebacker does a great job getting back into the zone. I don't think he has any idea that there's something behind him. I think he's just getting depth because he's seeing Joey look at him. Can we make that throw? Yeah, but it's going to be a super difficult throw. When in doubt, do what he does. He felt like he had something up the middle. If not, get out of the pocket, throw it away. He's trying to make a play there. That's a good thing. We'd rather that than a turnover on the fringe of the red zone. Right now, this was the play call of the day. Okay, so it's a look at me call. They're expecting what on this down and distance? 34. They're probably expecting some sort of cover 1. Right now, we got the best look to run this play. Okay, I don't know if we checked to it. I don't know if it came from the sideline, but we got double mug. So we got 2 linebackers mugged up in front of the center with a wide front. So we're going to have our D tackles at 3 techniques, outside shades of the guard, and we have our wide 5. Wide 5s are D ends outside of the tackle. With this look, the left tackle is going to block up. Okay, he's going to secure this D tackle as well as linebacker. Soon as he does that, your one-on-one option phase with this left D end to the bottom of the screen. That safety's dead wrong. He steps up. He's supposed to be playing man-to-man on the running back. Steps up, makes the job for the left tackle so much easier. Joey does a great job running at this DN, securing him, stepping on his toes. Great pitch. Great job perimeter blocking, sustaining that block. Touchdown Vols. And this is where I would be clicking that good old Rocky Top. Great play call. Let's watch from the back view. This will be our last play here. See our tackle. He avoids the end. Joey presses the DN. He's pressing. Makes him play him. Great pitch. Great perimeter blocking. The boys are happy. They're scoring. Oh. Crazy day. Yeah, that celebration was kind of sick, huh? Actually, let's watch one more drive, guys. We got 7 minutes left. We're only at the 53-minute mark. Tackle pull power. Great job by our tackle. One guy that's unaccounted for. That safety. Got to make a miss. Great job offensive line-wise. 5-man box. Tackle pulls. Wraps really well for that Mike linebacker. Only person we can't block is the safety. Perfect. Perfect. We got a 7-yard gain on that. 2x2. Insert. RPO. He's trying to pull it. We've seen this a few times. We got to clean it up a little bit. Thankfully, it has not turned into turnovers, but it is a negative play. Maybe did the running back clamp on the ball? Maybe. Possibly. Joey's trying to pull it to throw it. Maybe the box was heavy on that. All right, so that's probably our first true negative play outside of a penalty. 3rd and 6. We lost 3 on that. They've been playing a lot of man-to-man, a lot of 2-man on these 3rd down situations. Let's see what they go to. They got burned in cover 0 last time. I doubt that they play that. Okay. Playing man-to-man with a weak box. Face mask on that play kind of bailed us out there. We needed it. Typically, before the games, I mean, not typically, every time, every single player, every single coach gets a chart and gets third down tendencies. When I say tendencies, it's how many times they do a certain thing. So for their UAB's tendency from 3rd and 4 to 6, it might have been a lot of man-to-man, a lot of two-man. You're seeing different types of coverages. And then from that, that's when players and coaches game plan together, trying to figure out what's the best plays and formations to get them in certain situations to throw off that coverage or to beat that coverage. We run another variation of fake bubble or fake smoke. We don't really sell it as well. I wish we would have stuttered a little bit longer to sell it. Joey didn't really pump on that one. We get the flag. We'll take flags. That one wasn't as clean as our first smoke and pop, but you live and you learn. And now here we go. Downhill. Bully ball, touchdown. Let's see what we got. Inside zone, right up the middle. Easy. 4 zone block guy, he has to make that play defensively. All right. So we're going to finish on that. The next drive, I believe, is the drive that we had that shovel pass. That was absolutely sick. But all in all, really good tape. Not very many negative plays, as you can see. We had a couple of penalties critical, but we were able to overcome them with the next down, being able to run the ball or throw the ball efficiently. Showed a lot of really good things. Some things that we missed, some things that we wish that we had back. But all in all, really good stuff offensively. Super excited to see what we come out in this weekend, how we look against a really good Mississippi State team on the road. A lot to look forward to matchups-wise. But I'm super excited, super happy with how we were able to play against that UAB team. We handled our business. Hopefully we get healthier. We see some key guys back in the fold for this week's game. Cannot thank everybody enough for the amount of support and love that I've been getting, especially when I've been going on YouTube Lives. I'm going to continue doing those, especially on game days. We'll have our watch parties, but everybody on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever it is, thank you guys so much for doing what you're doing with me. I'm going to continue trying to give you guys my all and give you guys my best when it comes to making these videos. Much love, much peace, much blessings. Look forward to more videos this week. You guys continue doing your thing. I'll see you guys around. And as always, go Vols, baby. Go Vols.